The best chip of all time. If you had to ask me, you're getting chips right now, and you want chips, I'm gonna tell you, it's got like, how are you not at least competing with like the Dorito?
Dude,
Are you not gonna sound
don't
like
even
not
fucking say that.
What? That's a good chip.
Yeah,
That's
Doritos
an
are a good
iconic
chip, but like I can't.
What would be your go-to
like,
chip is dill pickle every time? Like you don't think you
I mean, I
never
don't
even
get dill pickle every time. The one that I've gotten the most in like my chip buying stats is
Okay.
is salt and vinegar, but like Doritos, it's just like it's like I feel like I don't know. When I eat Doritos, I feel like I should be smoking weed, and there's nothing wrong with smoking weed, but like I don't know. I would rather have an entire bag of dill pickle chips than nacho cheese Doritos.
Do you know what the best chip would be then?
What?
Tostitos. The Tostito scoops.
No, dude, that's not how that works.
It's called utility. If you're going based off an actual chip, it's the utility of the chip. It is the only chip that actually lets you get you can put literally you could scoop up anything. It's literally a scooper. It would be the best chip, based purely on utility. Because then if you're like, oh, I don't like how it tastes, it's not supposed to taste like anything. It's supposed to be able to be eaten with pretty much anything you want because it's a scoop.
Well,
it's like
no, because like we're talking about the chip on its own. No dip mumbo jumbo. We're talking about the chip.
You're saying that because dill pickle would not taste good in other dip things.
I don't like dipping my chips in things. If it's not a Tostitos scoop, I don't want to dip my chip in something.
Bro, I don't know how you be eating dill pickle.
It's like a different sport or a different level of the sport.
So the Tostitos just more of elite, dude. Dude,
no,
based on utility, it's the best chip.
It's sort of like
purely on utility, best chip.
It's sort of like dill pickle and salt and vinegar are like in the Olympics or swimming. It's like the butterfly, the breaststroke, the whatever, and then Tostitos is like freestyle. You can do whatever you want, but you can't.
Yeah, but they're by default then. It beats everyone else in every other category. It can do whatever it wants with.
No, what? They can do whatever. Everybody else in the category can do whatever they want with it. But like,
yeah, but on its but with anything else, that's what you're eating it with.
Okay, then answer me this question: have you ever had a bite of a Tostitos chip with salsa or whatever you dipped it in and said, "Wow, this is better than every chip I've ever had"?
I would rather have that over any other chip, though. I wouldn't say it's better, but yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I am, because it's soup. It's just so easy. It's just it feels so much.
It's not easy. There's extra steps.
But it feels like such more of a dance. I'll say it feels like a dance. You're dipping your chip in your salsa. You're getting the perfect amount on there. Whether you're like a person who only likes a little bit or a person who likes a lot. Meanwhile, you just eat chips. You just take your hand into a bag and just scarf your face full of chips. With the Tostito, you can only eat one Tostito at a time. It's in fact like the ideal chip, and then you know exactly when you've had enough Tostito.
We're not talking about that's not what chips are about.
That's exactly what chips are about. Everyone eats. So many people on the planet eat chips that way. That's what chips are.
I'm saying chips are about scarfing your face down. Chips are not about the dance.
Pickle. The dill pickle garbage. It's like the wine of chips.
The wine, dill pickle is the
wine.
What
of wine chips? Is to alcohol is what the Tostito scoop is to chips. It's just fancier. It's just different. It's perceived as different, and it has every right to be.
But it's still not like the best. You think it's objectively, not even objectively. You think it's the best chip, and not just you think.
I told you it is the best chip based off of utility.
Okay, but not based on taste. Not based on taste.
I've tried dill pickle. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Okay, but like in my humble opinion, it's dill pickle.
Vinegar.
But no. Okay, so you think it's salt and vinegar? I don't know, man. You see what?
You just said okay.
Salt and vinegar.
I don't know, man.
The first I was thinking, man. So like My second favorite chip is salt and vinegar. But like what I've come to love about dill pickle so much is you can have. Yeah, I feel like whenever I eat too many salt and vinegars, which is like, as you get older, that's less. Too many becomes less than it was before. And like, dude, you can get that bud on your tongue. I just hurts your tongue. And it just hurts so much, and you're like, Jesus, I should have just bought the dill pickle chips.
Salt and vinegar? Then
Yeah.
you just have a weak tongue. Then that's just your preference because you have a weak tongue. I love that. That's my favorite.
Yeah, salt and vinegar is pretty gas. But kettle cooked or non-kettle cooked?
I don't I don't really mind either way.
Yeah.
That's not something that is coming to mind when I'm eating my chips.
Yeah, me, I feel like I would take every chip kettle cooked if I could.
Every chip?
Every chip.
Every chip flavor that you would ever choose to eat, you would have it kettle cooked.
Yeah, even Tostitos. No, just kidding. I don't think you can really kettle cook Tostitos.
That's wild. That's pretty nuts. I mean, yeah, but then did that point like
crunch, the flavor. I love it.
Nah, here's the thing. I've had kettle cooked chips, like the difference, right? But the thing is, they got to be the right flavor in my opinion. I don't think I could ever. I don't think I'd always be taking kettle cooked.
Mm. Huh.
When you eat them, they can be like if you don't make like here's the thing. I don't think I've had like a regular chip and be like that chip disgusted. Like I've never been disgusted by a chip, but I've had moments where I'd eat a kettle cooked chip and I'm like, it's just kind of bland, Like it's just. This is my reaction, just like
They're adding new dimensions of flavor to the chip.
Yeah, and sometimes they fail, like disastrously. I'm not saying all the time. A lot of times, like, dang, it's good. But like, it's like the range. It's like it doesn't reach. It can sometimes reach those peaks, but never further than any other chip, for me. But sometimes it can hit those valleys. And a valley is only good when you're staring out at it. Valley sucks when you're at the bottom.
That's true. That's a good analogy. Like one time, I ended up getting these lightly salted kettle cooked chips, and they were pretty bland. But I think it's in the flavor and not the kettle that makes it bland.
Well, then clearly there's a problem with people just ain't able to do it the way they need to do.
They gotta spice their chips better.
Yup.
All right.
But that's on them. They're giving a bad name to the kettle industry.
I've got another question for you. Best fruit. We've actually been recording since.
Are you serious? We recorded no intro? What the heck's the matter with you? You're the worst.
Well,
oh my gosh.